These women have amassed enormous fortunes with a total net worth of almost $500 billion with their brilliant minds and determination to climb the ladder of success among the affluent. Oh yes, when considering wealthy female celebrities such as Robin Rihanna Fenty, known by her middle name and stage name Rihanna, or that woman who had a TV show that ran for 25 years and turned it into a media and business empire, Oprah Winfrey, may immediately come to mind. However, the reality is that the wealthiest women on the planet, all of whom are ultra-billionaires, tend to keep a much more subdued public presence than celebrities. In this video, we're going to take a look at the background of the 10 richest women in the world and where they allocate chunks of their wealth. Welcome to Luxury at Large. Number 10. Abigail Pierpont Johnson. Starting our roster of women who carry the largest purses is an American female entrepreneur who could easily blend in with the crowd without being recognized for her significant influence. Abigail Johnson may not have her face plastered on the covers of renowned magazines worldwide, but she wields a fortune that effortlessly ranks her as one of the wealthiest individuals globally. The success narrative of this 61-year-old billionaire traces back to her Massachusetts-based lineage, where her grandfather, Edward Crosby Johnson II, established Fidelity Investments, a multinational financial services enterprise located in Boston, Massachusetts. Fidelity Investments has emerged as one of the world's most prominent asset management companies, with around $11.8 trillion worth of assets under its purview. Abigail Johnson's grandfather founded Fidelity Investments, a financial services corporation, and left her a fortune of $8 billion. As the current CEO, Abigail's net worth is estimated at over $22 billion. She owns a 24.5% stake in the company, while the Johnson family holds 49% of it. Before his passing in 2022, Abigail Johnson's father held the honorary position of Chair Emeritus at Fidelity Investments. Abigail, who is the current CEO and President, took on the additional role of chairperson after his death, overseeing a workforce of 45,000. She also holds top positions in Fidelity International and Breakthrough Energy Ventures, a company owned by Bill Gates. Starting from a high school job answering phones, Abigail climbed the corporate ladder over 26 years, developing an in-depth understanding of the company. Despite her wealth, her private life is largely unknown. Abigail Johnson believes in keeping a low profile and letting her hard work speak for itself. Despite being the wealthiest person in New England and one of the wealthiest women globally, she remains down to earth, opting for commercial flights and queuing to hire a car like everyone else. Abigail is also known for her philanthropic efforts, supporting charities and art projects and serving meals at a homeless shelter in Boston. The Johnson name should be synonymous with both wealth and philanthropy. Number 9. Iris Balbina Fontbona Gonzalez. Iris Fontbona was leading an ordinary life until she met Andronico Luksic Abaroa, the founder of Luksic Group. She was just 17 years old, and Andronico was the wealthiest man in Chile and the 132nd richest person globally, with a net worth of $4.2 billion. Born in 1942, Iris's life took a significant turn after meeting him. Iris Fontbona married Chilean businessman Andronico Luksic Abaroa when she was 20 years old, despite him being 15 years older. Fontbona inherited a significant amount of wealth after her husband passed away from cancer in 2005, and some of his business went to their 3 sons, Guillermo, Jean-Paul, and Andronico. Iris Fontbona's wealth stems from her late husband's company, Luksic Group, which she now controls along with her 3 sons. The group includes Antofagasta, one of the largest mining companies in the world, and other businesses like Banco de Chile, Madeco, CCU, and CSAV. In addition, Iris owns luxury hotel chains, a resort in Croatia, and a Chilean television station. While her son runs the company, major decisions still require her approval. Despite her efforts to maintain a low profile, Iris Fontbona's net worth of $23.2 billion and business acumen have made her one of the most influential women in the world. While dividing her time between Chile, London, and Liechtenstein, She's well known for her philanthropic efforts in her home country. In 2015, Fontbonas shattered records by donating an awe-inspiring $3.9 million to the Chilean Telethon, a heartwarming charity event that supports children with physical disabilities. Showing her unwavering commitment to the cause, she even made a television appearance to promote the event. The following year, she outdid herself by generously donating an even more substantial amount of $5.5 million, setting a brand new record for the charity. With her heartfelt contributions, Fontbona not only aids those in need, but also sets a shining example of compassion and philanthropy for all to follow. Number 8. Mackenzie Scott. This accomplished author, who happens to be a devoted mother, received the prestigious American Book Award in 2006 for her outstanding debut novel, The Testing of Luther Albright. Mackenzie's writing skills have led to her books becoming bestsellers. However, it was her highly publicized divorce from Jeff Bezos, the billionaire founder of Amazon, that propelled her to new heights in the world of wealth. In 1994, Scott and her then-husband Jeff Bezos moved to Seattle and co-founded Amazon, where she played a pivotal role in the company's early days. Scott was a true trailblazer at Amazon, playing a crucial role in establishing the company's brand name, devising the business strategy, managing accounts, and processing initial orders. She was also responsible for negotiating Amazon's first-ever freight contract. Her remarkable contributions were integral to the company's early success and laid the foundation for Amazon's meteoric rise to global prominence. As Amazon began to take off around 1996, Scott transitioned to a less hands-on role in the thriving family business, choosing instead to focus on her family and writing career. Despite her preference for privacy, Scott held a 4% stake in Amazon until her separation from Jeff Bezos. Scott's high-profile divorce in 2019 left her with a whopping $35.6 billion in Amazon stock, making her the third wealthiest woman in the world and one of the wealthiest people overall. Her fortunes only continued to rise, and by July of 2022, Forbes ranked her as the 22nd richest person in the world, with a net worth of $36 billion. Fast forward to September 2020, and she was named the world's richest woman. By the end of that year, her net worth had skyrocketed to an incredible $62 billion, setting a new record for the highest net worth ever achieved by a woman. Despite the incredible wealth that came with her divorce from Jeff Bezos, Mackenzie Scott faced significant backlash. The scrutiny and criticism were so overwhelming that she felt compelled to change her name from Mackenzie Bezos to Mackenzie Scott, using her middle name as her new surname. The situation was undoubtedly challenging and likely took a significant toll on her emotionally. Since signing the Giving Pledge in May 2019, Mackenzie has been putting her immense wealth to good use by donating generously to nonprofits around the world. Between July 2020 and November 2022, she has given away a whopping $14.4 billion to nearly 1,600 organizations. In 2020 alone, she made a record-breaking $5.8 billion payout in charitable gifts, which was one of the largest annual distributions by a private individual to working charities. The following year, she donated an additional $2.7 billion to good causes. Her passion for giving back to society has significantly impacted her net worth, which has fallen to $25.3 billion. However, it seems that she doesn't care about the drop in her net worth because her incredible philanthropy has left a positive mark on the world, making it a much better place. Number 7. Suzanne Hannah Ursula Clayton. Suzanne Clayton, a German billionaire heiress, was born with a remarkable advantage that most people could only aspire to. She is the daughter of Joanna and the late Herbert Quandt, whose family saved BMW from bankruptcy and earned a significant amount of profit. Suzanne was born in Bad Hamburg, West Germany, and pursued a degree in business finance, setting the foundation for her successful career in the business world. Following her graduation, Suzanne began her professional career at an advertising agency in Frankfurt. However, she was not content to stop there and decided to pursue a higher degree in advertising. obtaining an MBA from the University of Buckingham in England and another degree from IMD Business School in Switzerland. With her impressive credentials, Suzanne quickly made a name for herself as a successful businesswoman, working in prestigious positions at institutions such as Dresdner Bank in London, McKinsey & Company in Munich, and Bankhaus Rothschild & Co. Although her success was due to her own merits, it is important to note that she inherited her father's 50.1% stake in Altana, a pharmaceutical and chemicals manufacturing company, following his passing. Susan Clatton inherited a 50.1% stake in Altana and a 12.5% stake in BMW from her late father. She transformed Altana into a successful company, earning a spot on the German DAX list. Today, she is the sole owner of Altana, holds stakes in Entrust and the SGL Group, and has a net worth of nearly $28 billion. Susan Clatton, known for her immense wealth, keeps her personal life private. She met her husband Jan while interning at BMW, and they married in 1990. They separated in 2018, and Clatton has 3 children. Her last brief relationship ended in a scandal with a Swiss banker, and she has not sought love since. Number 6. Georgina Hope Reinhardt. Gina Reinhardt, an Australian mining magnate and heiress, is the country's wealthiest living citizen. As the executive chairman of Hancock Prospecting, a mineral exploration and extraction company founded by her father, Langley Frederick George Hancock, she transformed a financially distressed company into Australia's largest private company. When she took over in 1992, the company was worth $50 million, but now generates $7 billion in revenue annually, including 50% of the profits from the Hope Downs iron ore mining complex. Her personal net worth is estimated, of course, to be in the billions. Like many of the world's wealthiest people, Gina Reinhardt is a savvy businesswoman who knows the value of diversification. In addition to her mining interests, she's also Australia's second largest cattle producer with properties across the country. In fact, a recent report by The Guardian revealed that Reinhardt is the largest landowner in Australia, with a net worth of $29.7 billion in 2012. She surpassed Walmart heiress Christy Walton as the world's richest woman, earning her a place on Forbes' list of the world's 100 most powerful women. Reinhardt has consistently ranked as one of the world's wealthiest women in the past decade, providing her with the means to support causes close to her heart, including sports. Yes, she loves supporting sports. She plays a vital role in Australia's Olympic efforts and is the largest non-government donor in the country's Olympic history. In addition to her philanthropic efforts, Reinhardt is also passionate about luxury and reportedly spent 34 million Australian dollars on her dream home, the Webb House, in 2021. Number 5. Miriam Adelson. Miriam is an Israeli-American physician who has an interesting background. She previously served as a medical officer at Ness Ziona during her mandatory Army service. Miriam earned her Bachelor of Science in Microbiology and Genetics from the prestigious Hebrew University of Jerusalem. She later obtained a medical degree from Tel Aviv University's Sackler Medical School. After her divorce from her first husband, she made a significant career move to Rockefeller University in 1986. There, she became an associate physician specializing in drug addiction, marking a new chapter in her medical journey. Miriam Adelson, an Israeli-American physician, met her husband Sheldon Adelson, a billionaire businessman who owned the Las Vegas Sands Corporation while working at Rockefeller University as an associate physician specializing in drug addiction. The Las Vegas Sands is an American casino and resort company that operates from Nevada and has contributed significantly to Sheldon's enormous net worth of around $30 billion. Miriam and Sheldon tied the knot in 1991, and after Sheldon's passing in 2021, she inherited the casino company, becoming one of the wealthiest people in the world. As the majority owner of the Las Vegas Sands, Miriam Adelson now possesses more than half of the gambling empire, which controls several casinos in Singapore and Macau. In addition to her involvement in the gambling industry, she is the current publisher of the newspaper called Israel Hayom, and serves as a voting member on the Board of Trustees at the University of Southern California, succeeding her late husband's position as head of the gambling empire. Miriam Adelson's massive wealth and influential positions have gained her widespread recognition, making her a regular feature on Forbes magazine and various other wealth ranking lists. In June 2021, Miriam Adelson had an estimated net worth of $36.3 billion, making her the 44th richest person, the 5th richest woman, and the wealthiest Israeli on the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. Since then, her net worth has increased to $35.6 billion as of 2022, and she has climbed up to the 36th position on the Forbes list of the world's richest people. Despite her immense wealth, Adelson's philanthropic efforts have been primarily focused on political causes. Along with her late husband Sheldon Adelson, they donated large sums of money to political campaigns and action committees in 2020. Adelson has also been credited with influencing her husband's political views on Israel, and was one of the financial backers for former President Donald Trump's inauguration in 2013. Her contributions to the political world were recognized when she received honorary citizenship of Jerusalem and the Presidential Medal of Freedom from Donald Trump in 2018. While she has made some charitable donations, her focus on political endeavors have been noticeable too. Number 4. Jacqueline Mars. Jacqueline Mars, the daughter of Audrey Ruth and Forrest Mars Sr., and granddaughter of the founder of Mars Incorporated, Frank C. Mars, has amassed immense wealth through her stake in the world's largest candy maker, Mars. As a member of the Mars family, she owns an estimated 1/3 of the company, which produces popular candies like Snickers, Twix, and M&Ms. It's safe to say that if you're a fan of these treats, well, I am. But hey, who doesn't love those candies, right? And most likely, we contributed to Jacqueline Mars's fortune with a few dollars of our own. Jacqueline Mars's shares in Mars Incorporated and other assets were valued at $23.5 billion by Forbes magazine in January 2019, ranking her as the 18th richest American and billionaire at the time. With almost 40 years of active involvement in Mars Incorporated, starting as food product group president in 1982 and retiring in 2001, Jacqueline Mars made significant contributions to the company's success. She continued to serve on the board of the company until 2016, after which she opted to embrace the leisurely life of a billionaire. As of 2019, Forbes recognized her as the wealthiest resident in Virginia, with an estimated net worth of $28.1 billion. Jacqueline Mars is truly a woman to be admired, as she is not only one of the wealthiest women in the world with a net worth of $38.3 billion, but she also uses her time and resources to make a positive impact on various fields of interest. She is a respected member of the board of the National Archives and has previously served on the boards of the Washington National Opera and the National Sporting Library at Fine Arts Museum. As a trustee of the U.S. Equestrian Team, she is also a proud supporter of equestrian sports. Additionally, Jacqueline's love for organic farming has led her to own a working organic farm that is protected in perpetuity by the Land Trust of Virginia. She truly embodies the spirit of philanthropy and community involvement, and her achievements serve as a shining example to us all. Number 3. Alice Louise Walton. Alice Walton, as the sole daughter of Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, was first in line to inherit a tremendous fortune that would secure her position as one of the wealthiest individuals in the world. Despite her already privileged upbringing, Alice Walton did not rest on her laurels and instead chose to chart her own path. She began her career at Walmart after graduating from Trinity University, but she eventually left to pursue a career as a broker. When that didn't pan out as she had hoped, she pivoted to become an equity analyst and money manager, excelling in those roles. Her success didn't go unnoticed, as she was appointed to head investment activities for the family-owned Arabist Bank Group. In 1988, she went on to found Llama Company, an investment bank that served as a subsidiary of Walton Enterprises. Alice Walton's career journey is a true testament to the power of perseverance and resilience. Despite starting at Walmart after graduating from Trinity University, she didn't let setbacks derail her dreams. When her initial pursuit of a career as a broker didn't work out, she pivoted to become an equity analyst and money manager, ultimately thriving in those roles. Her exceptional talent and hard work earned her recognition, and she was appointed to lead investment activities for the family-owned Arabist Bank Group. Eventually, she went on to found Llama Company in 1988, a highly successful investment bank that served as a subsidiary of Walton Enterprises. Alice's journey is a reminder that with determination and an unwavering spirit, we can achieve greatness and overcome any obstacles that come our way. Alice's entrepreneurial spirit was sparked by a special gift her mother received, a real-life llama. She channeled her business acumen and founded Llama Company, a successful investment bank that ran for a decade from 1988 to 1998. Alice led the company as its president, chairwoman, and CEO, overseeing bond writing, asset management, and loans to other businesses. Her leadership extended beyond Llama Company, as she became the first person to chair the Northwest Arkansas Council and played a pivotal role in developing the Northwest Arkansas Regional Airport, which opened in 1998. Despite the bank's eventual closure in the same year, Alice's accomplishments remained impressive, and she resigned from the high finance life to cherish quality time with her family and horses. Alice wasted no time and decided to relocate to the magnificent 1,435-acre farm she had established in Texas. The ranch, aptly named the Rocking W Ranch, quickly gained a reputation as one of the most premier horse breeding farms in the world. Alice poured her heart and soul into the ranch, dedicating herself to producing the finest horses that would go on to win countless awards and accolades. Her passion and expertise in breeding have earned her a place in the annals of the horse racing world, and her legacy as a legendary breeder will live on for generations to come. Alice Walton retired with a staggering net worth of around $57.4 billion, which ranked her as the 19th wealthiest person and the second richest woman on the planet at that time. According to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, while she spends most of her time in Texas, she always makes sure to visit Bentonville to indulge in her love of art. In 2005, she founded the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art, which has been a particular passion of the Walmart heiress. One of her notable art purchases was a $35 million painting by Asher Brown Durand, an American classic from the New York Public Library, which she has spent millions more on artworks. Her generosity extends to philanthropy, just like her father. Since his passing, Alice has actively supported various charitable causes spanning education, economic development, and environmental conservation in the Northwest Arkansas region through the Walton Family Foundation. Number 2. Julia Margaret Fletcher Koch. From a chance encounter on a blind date in 1991, a beautiful love story unfolded when fate brought the two individuals together again 6 months later. Their love story continued to bloom and flourish until they decided to exchange vows in a joyous ceremony in 1996, marking the beginning of their journey as life partners. Now that's something out of a movie, right? Julia Margaret Fletcher and David Koch's first date in January 1991 was not exactly a fairy tale, but fate had other plans for them. They crossed paths again at a party later that year and decided to give love a chance. In 1993, Julia left her job and eventually married David in a beautiful ceremony at his home in Southampton in May 1996. The couple went on to build a life together and have 3 wonderful children, David Jr., Mary Julia, and John Mark. However, their happiness was cut short when David Koch passed away in 2019. Despite the heartache of losing her husband, Julia Koch and their children inherited 42% of the family's business, a bittersweet reminder of their life together. The Koch family business, Koch Industries, is a powerhouse of innovation and industry. Renowned as the second largest privately held company in the United States, led by the formidable Mrs. Koch, the company's subsidiaries span a diverse range of fields including petroleum, energy, chemicals, and technology. From manufacturing and refining to finance and trading, Mrs. Cook's holdings include industry giants such as Flint Hills Resources, Georgia Pacific, and Infor. With her entrepreneurial spirit and unwavering drive, she has built an impressive portfolio of companies including Coke Ag and Energy Solutions, Coke Engineered Solutions, and Molex, cementing her legacy as a titan of industry. The company has a global presence, operating in 60 countries and employing a workforce of 122,000 people. While approximately half of its operations are located within the United States, the company has a significant international presence as well. Julia Koch, the widow of billionaire David Koch, is a notable figure not just for her massive fortune, but also for her philanthropic efforts. She currently serves as the president of the David H. Koch Foundation, and previously sat on the board of directors of the School of American Ballet. Julia and her late husband have made substantial donations to various institutions, including the Lincoln Center, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History. Her net worth of $59 billion has consistently placed her on the list of the top 10 richest women in the world since she took over the helm of Koch Industries. Today, she remains the second wealthiest woman globally, a testament to her remarkable business acumen and financial prowess. Their billionaire status is already dazzling, but nothing compares to the most impressive achievement that takes the top spot on the list. Number 1. Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers. Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers, a French business magnate and billionaire, has been crowned the world's wealthiest woman since 2022. In addition to her billionaire status, Françoise is also an accomplished writer, pianist, and philanthropist. She holds a prominent position among the top 10 richest women globally, with an estimated net worth that is the envy of many. As the heiress to the L'Oréal beauty empire, a leading French personal care company, she inherited this massive fortune from her grandfather, Eugene Schuller, who founded the company. Her mother, Liliane Bettencourt, was the primary shareholder and once held the title of the richest woman in the world. Following her mother's passing in 2017, Françoise inherited around 39.5 billion euros, a sum that has grown by at least 50% in the past 5 years. Since the passing of her mother in 2017, Françoise's fortune has experienced a massive surge, reportedly tripling in value due to her strategic investments through her family's holding company Tethys Investments, combined with a robust performance of L'Oréal shares. As of today, her net worth has comfortably doubled what it once was, firmly cementing her status as one of the wealthiest women on the planet. Despite being one of the wealthiest women in the world, Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers, now 69 years old, prefers to keep a low profile and live a modest life. She finds joy in supporting causes that are close to her heart, including scientific, artistic, and cultural projects. One of her most notable acts of generosity was her contribution of around $220 million towards the reconstruction of the Notre Dame Cathedral. This act of kindness shows that her heart is as grand as her fortune. Françoise's low-key lifestyle is awe-inspiring. She shuns extravagance and lives a simple life in Paris, relishing the beauty of the city's public parks and choosing not to travel on private jets. Her true passions lie in literature and art, and those close to her reveal that she's somewhat confined by the immense fortune she controls. While Françoise maintains a low profile and has never granted an interview, her philanthropic efforts, which are spearheaded through the Bettencourt Schuller Foundation, of which she is the president, are widely recognized and celebrated. Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers is known for her philanthropic efforts, which she carries out through the Bettencourt Schuller Foundation. The foundation provides support to young researchers in the fields of science and medicine through the Bettencourt Awards. In addition, it awards the prestigious Bettencourt Prize Coup d'élan pour la recherche française to public biomedical research labs to improve their infrastructure and working conditions. Françoise has also invested in neuroscience and autism research projects, as well as craft companies. Despite her massive wealth, She lives a modest life in Paris, often enjoying French parks and avoiding the use of private jets. Though she is notoriously private, her generosity and dedication to supporting the scientific community is a shining example of how the world's richest woman is making a positive impact. Yes, their wealth is either from inheritance or marriage, and even if they have more than enough, the money didn't stop these women to stop working on themselves. They still strived for something that can shape them to be a better version of themselves. Even if they had a head start, these women learned to be wise and disciplined, and that's why they're still billionaires. If you're a billionaire woman, what would you do with your accumulated wealth? Which charities or organizations do you have in mind to help? Comment below your thoughts and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Check out this video right here to watch more from our channel. Thanks!